Today we're going to be making another birdhouse. It's just a very simple one, and I have this southern yellow pine. I ended up getting this from a job that I was working on where I had to tear out the floor to an attic because they were putting insulation in, and I got to keep the wood. So southern yellow pine is not exactly the most ideal wood. It's not the greatest, but it's going to be a rustic birdhouse. And one of the things you should worry about when you're using southern yellow pine is it fragments quite a bit, and it's very hard for, a coniferous wood. So basically, I got to pilot hole everything so that it just doesn't explode on me. And when I'm running it through the table saw to make my dimensions, you definitely have to wear like safety goggles because glasses just aren't good enough because it can just go right through everywhere. So, all right, let's get started. So about 10 inches seems like a good length, and this is 6.5 inches wide. I just ripped off the tongue and groove on this just so I could have a piece. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna center it at 3 1/4. Then I'm gonna connect the dots. So I had a bunch of these 1/4-inch rips. They're a little thinner than that, of a rough sawn 2x4. And this is gonna be my roofing material. And I'm just gonna cut these all to the same length. It's gonna be 8 inches. I added a little glue. I have a little bit of an overhang. I'm overhanging it, I don't know, I'd say 1/2 inch on each side. And now I'm just gonna put one little bead the whole way down and roof it. Brought it up one side. This is rustic, so I'm just eyeballing it. I don't want to. Now to waterproof the top, I'm going to just put a little bead of white. It's a tight little bead. Right there. Okay. It's also glued underneath. And I'm going to rip one of these in half, and then I'm going to stack it the other way. I'm just going to roughly rip it. Higher. And then like that. We gotta bevel it. I'm gonna take a block plane and I'm gonna get it tighter. All right, I'm gonna do that off camera. All right, I did that. I'm gonna glue this as well. So I'm gonna pop some glue in here. I got the silicone there. Not silicone, the latex. This right here. So I got a couple different layers of waterproofing right there. I'm gonna pop. All right. Now for the bottom, I'm gonna pilot hole a couple screws. So that whoever has it can just unscrew the bottom to clean it up. It doesn't have to be too wild. All right, now I'm gonna just drill a hole in the center for the bird. Now we're just gonna drill a hole right here for the birds. Now I'm going to spray paint the whole thing black. Okay. Now I'm going to put a nice light coat of paint up in here. All right, now I'm going to add some color to this. I'm just using up old leftover paints that I have kicking around because I don't feel like buying anything. Okay, now it's mostly dry, and I'm just going to take some sandpaper. I got some fairly rough paper here. And just hit it so that the black comes through. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to hang this. So I'm just taking an old coat hanger, I'm just cutting it apart, get that, and then we're going to put some pad eyes in and we're going to hang it over. Okay, do the same thing for the other side. I'll run this through. I'd say that's good. I'm pretty happy with this one right here. It's very rustic looking, and I think it's excellent. I'm like really pumped about this one. So you can just kind of hang it anywhere. I like the wire and the pad eyes. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Roscoe, do you approve of this one? You like this one? Come here, boy. Come here. He doesn't really care. Roscoe's got too much stuff to find in here. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.